So, you think your dating app hates you? You're pouring your heart and soul into crafting the perfect profile, swiping endlessly and sending out carefully constructed messages. But somehow it feels like you're shouting into the void. Is it just bad luck or is something more sinister at play? Spoiler, it does. Well, maybe hate is a strong word, but let's just say your dating app's priorities might not perfectly align with your quest for true love. Ever feel like your dating app is sabotaging your love life? Like it's deliberately showing you the wrong people, burying your profile, or creating artificial obstacles in your path? You're not paranoid. You're just a test subject in a giant experiment. A massive, data-driven social experiment where your preferences, behaviors, and vulnerabilities are constantly being analyzed and monetized. These apps aren't just about finding love, they're complex algorithms designed to maximize engagement and ultimately revenue. They're designed to keep you frustrated in spending money. The occasional glimmer of hope, followed by disappointment, is all part of the plan. The goal? Keep you hooked, but never satisfied enough to leave. The longer you stay on the app, the more data they collect, and the more opportunities they have to sell you premium features. Why would a company that profits from your misery want you to find happiness and delete their app? Think about it from a purely business perspective. Their ideal user is perpetually single, someone who consistently uses the app day after day, week after week, eternally hopeful, always believing that the next swipe might lead to the one, and just annoyed enough to pay for a boost. That little surge of visibility, that fleeting moment of hope is often enough to justify the cost. Your loneliness is their business model. It's a harsh reality, but understanding it is the first step to taking control of your dating life. So next time you get a match notification, that little dopamine hit that makes you feel like maybe, just maybe, and find nothing, an empty profile, a dead-end conversation, or worse, don't blame your Wi-Fi, blame the system. It's not a glitch, it's a feature. This isn't about love. It's about data, algorithms, and maximizing profit margins. It's about surviving a psychological gauntlet built to exploit your hope, a carefully constructed maze designed to keep you searching, swiping, and spending. Welcome to modern romance, a world where algorithms dictate destiny and connection is often just a click away. Or is it? A dumpster fire and they're selling the marshmallows. So grab a stick, try not to get burned, and remember, you're not alone in this inferno. Have you ever felt like the apps you use are subtly pushing you in certain directions? Like something is happening behind the scenes that you can't quite put your finger on? What's behind all this manipulation? Dark A/B testing, regular A/B testing tweaks colors. It's about optimizing user experience through small, visible changes. But dark A/B testing goes much further. It tweaks your emotions. It's designed to exploit your vulnerabilities. They run experiments like, if we hide user A's matches, will they pay for a boost? It's a calculated gamble, preying on your desire for connection. You're not a user, you're a variable in their experiment. A data point to be analyzed and exploited. Some users get the normal misery, the standard frustrations of online life. Others get extra obstacles artificially created to test their resilience. All to see who will pay up, who will break and invest in a quick fix. The goal isn't to help you, it's to measure your breaking point, to find the exact moment you're willing to spend and sell you the solution, a temporary relief from the problem they created. These companies constantly run experiments, not for fairness, not to improve your experience in a genuine way, but for maximum emotional manipulation, to extract the most profit from your desires. In this game, the house always wins. The odds are stacked against you from the start, and you're left wondering why you can't even get a text back, trapped in a cycle of engineered frustration. So, what tricks do they use to keep you endlessly swiping and hoping? What are the subtle manipulations designed to keep you engaged, even when you're feeling frustrated? Let's break it down and expose some of the most common tactics these apps employ. We'll dissect the methods they use to influence your behavior and keep you coming back for more. Phantom notifications. You have a new match, but when you open the app, there's absolutely nothing there. It's an empty promise. It's just a cheap trick to keep you coming back, constantly refreshing and hoping for a real connection that may never materialize. Shadowbanning. You're swiping and messaging, putting yourself out there, but no one sees you. Your profile is effectively hidden from other users. Pay up to be visible again, to escape the digital purgatory they've placed you in. It's a pay-to-play scheme disguised as a dating platform. Strategic message delays. Your witty, carefully crafted message goes unanswered. Not because of you, not because your match isn't interested, but because the app is deliberately holding it hostage, creating artificial tension and anticipation. Curated scarcity. They show you one seemingly perfect match, someone who seems ideal on paper, then flood you with a stream of incompatible profiles, making you feel increasingly desperate for another shot at finding someone worthwhile. These tactics are designed to exploit your deepest vulnerabilities, your hope for connection, your fear of rejection, and your fundamental desire for love and companionship. It's all about keeping you hooked, perpetually frustrated, and ultimately willing to spend money in the hopes of finding what you're looking for. They manufacture drama, create artificial scarcity, and fabricate a sense of urgency, then conveniently sell you the solution to the very problems they created in the first place. Your emotions, your hopes, and your desires are not just being catered to, they are their product, carefully packaged and sold back to you. It's a cruel and calculated game of digital keep away with your heart, designed to maximize profits at the expense of your emotional well-being. What happens when you frustrate millions of lonely people? They get angry, and then they pay. Withholding matches led to a 20% jump in spending on premium features. They create the problem, then sell the cure. Phantom rewards and rare matches keep you hooked, like a slot machine. Shadow banning exploits your fear of being invisible. You're never told you're part of an experiment. Your emotional data is logged, analyzed, and sold. Vulnerable users are manipulated for profit, with zero transparency or accountability. It's a massive betrayal of trust, all hidden behind a glossy app interface. So, what can you do? First, recognize the signs. Fake notifications, endless frustration, and constant upsells. If an app makes you feel bad, it's probably on purpose. Take a break. Be wary of apps that push expensive boosts. Those are red flags. Share your experiences with friends. Sunlight is the best disinfectant. Regulators are starting to demand more transparency, but it's just a start. Support ethical apps that value real connection over profit. Remember, if a service is free, you're the product, and your feelings are for sale. Don't let them be. You deserve better.